Legend Survival is a custom Old School Runescape game mode inspired by Dungeons & Dragons and combines the experience you would get from Xtreme Chunk Ironman and Group Ironman and adds an unexpected element with the Legend class system. There's 8 classes to choose from. You can fill a roster of 5 people on Group Ironman. The possibilities are endless. I designed this custom RuneScape game mode, and I've been beta testing it over the last few months. My plan is to release Legend Survival as a public game mode where everyone can play and follow along with the rule set. This video is the beta/alpha test where Clum JK, Telecon, and I were testing 3 of the legends available in Season 1 of Legend Survival. I'm playing the Scout, Clum JK was playing the Huntsman, and Telecon was playing the Bard. Now, if you've watched the previous episodes, you know that the Bard has dropped from the roster, so it's currently just the Huntsman and the Scout. This video is solely showing the solo perspective from the Scout gameplay. If you're curious on the rule set, I have dropped a rule set video. You can find it in the description of this video or at the top right corner of your screen. If you like the video, make sure you like and comment and let me know your favorite aspects of the series so far. If you're excited to play this game mode and want to learn more about Legend Survival, go ahead and join the Discord. You can find a link to my Discord in the description as well as the pinned comment on this video. Let's get into the next episode. Alright, that was one successful tithe farm run, and that brought us up to 45 farming. We can now enter the farming guild, and that brought us to 776 total. So we gain an orienteering token, and we also get to unlock a chunk. Orienteering token has been added. Region locker has been updated as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the chunks that we were missing. Let's see, we got this one, and we got Grand Exchange. Okay. The big one that we want right here is 1100. I don't see any others that could be too useful to us right now. Now, before we triggered the chunk unlock phase this time, we did some AFK training. I did get up to 61 fletching. That knocked out 2 of the requirements that we had left over in Isle of Souls. We are now able to fletch, burn, and chop yew trees, and we can catch the Crimson Swifts here. Let me double check the kill tasks. It's just birds. We've already killed birds. Okay, so 8492 is completed. The other one I'm looking at is up here, 8750. Mahogany trees were the biggest hurdle there. We could already fletch the teak stocks. Mahogany stock is level 61 fletching, which we now have. There's a unicorn there and a bird there. So we've already killed both of those enemy types. 8750 is also completed. 9006, the one right next to it. What's holding us back is Pyre Fiends and Pyre Lords. We do have the Slayer level now to where we can actually kill Pyre Fiends, so that is good. We may be able to complete that at some point. Big ticket item right here. One of the ones we want to get is the Barrows Chunk. I think I'm going to go ahead and set us up for the future, and I'm going to get 11319 for the Warriors Guild, and that will complete this phase for now, unless I find any other chunks that can be completed. Let's look at the Lumberyard real quick, because Lumberyard is the one that had, okay, yeah, so several quests here. Bon Voyage, Daddy's Home, Family Crest, Family Pest, which we may not be able to do either one of those two. Yeah, we can't complete that one quite yet. I did think that the yew tree was going to give us a bit more completions, but some of these, well, a good portion of these chunks are locked behind quests now that the map is big enough for it to matter. We'll end the phase there. Now, one thing we established at the beginning of the series here is for Soul Wars, we were not going to allow access to using the clan chat for boosting Soul Wars. If we as a collective party want to play Soul Wars, we can play on the dedicated Soul Wars level. However, because there's no boosting and we are not necessarily looking to grind Soul Wars as a viable strat, the team and I came up with the rules that to complete this chunk, we would need 500 total level and 40 combat, because that is a requirement to enter the Soul Wars portals. You would also need a kill task for Moss Giants, so you need to kill at least one. You would also need to obtain best in slot or better for the stuff that they drop. So they drop mithril grade weapons, and then they drop steel and black for armor. Obviously the longbone and the mossy key. I have obtained all of those items and I have hit the level requirements for said Soul Wars. So at this point, Soul Wars lobby is completed as well for me. I'm going to finally get East Ardu Dune. This one I've been sitting out on because of just the sheer amount of quests that are in here, but it's time. It's time to rip the band-aid off. So with that completion, we're getting a Star Dune. Let's fucking go! Iron Boots, baby! Collection log slot and best in slot melees. That's what I'm talking about, dude. 61 kills for the Iron Boots. You love to fucking see it. Just got the second drop like 2 or 3 kills later. Another longbone, baby. Out here killing sour hogs because I wanted an adamant kite shield, but I'm getting everything I don't want and more, as per usual. The drop rate on this thing is only 1 in 110, and I've killed 121 of them, still no shield. Yes! There it is! Finally, the adamant set is complete. 133 kills. For once, I didn't get absolutely spooned. Don't you love when you hit record on things and then it just doesn't record? Pretty great, actually. So I got a Giants key because I'm on task for Hill Giants, and I went on this amazingly cool rant in my amazingly cool YouTube voice, talking about how this was like a big item and this, that, and the other. But I'm not going to give you that this time around. You're just going to have to see it in my inventory and be happy with it. Giant key was 30 kills, though. I killed 2 more while I was ranting. We're gonna go do this clue scroll, or we're gonna try to at least. So as I'm looking back through the clips, I did not unlock a chunk for the Iron Boots when I was on the Cockatrice task, and I just got this Giant's key, so I am unlocking 2 chunks for those, and I have no clue what I'm getting. Let's go ahead, let's get Haunted Mine, I guess. That's a good one. Let's get this North Hunter chunk as well. There we go. That's taken care of. Now we're gonna go do the quest. Not the quest, we're gonna go do this. Step 1, new clue. Veronica. Step 2, everyone tell Clum to shut up. Let's go with the easy caskets, baby. Let's go with the beginner class. Take number 3. Let's go with the beginner casket. Are we gonna get anything good? Yeah, steel plate legs. Let's go. I'm gonna get this stupid chunk so I don't have to skip out on this bank anymore. I'm past the point of strategically unlocking chunks because, like, I have most of the mainland and I can't be bothered to get all the mining chunks yet because they're not gonna do me any good. It's useless content there. Yeah, the map is looking decent for what we've done. In case anybody wanted to see the second giant key in under 100 kills, there's your clip. So we just completed our 10th Slayer task. That was the Hill Giants task. Up to 70 points. I'm gonna get another assignment from Vanica. 60 Banshees is actually not bad. We will take that. Okay, this is going to be a weirdly placed clip, but you could probably tell just based off of my inventory setup here, I'm working on something big, something good. I've got the cooking level to make botanical pies, and I'm hoping that I don't burn all of these because Plum was nice enough to hook us up with these Golova Nova fruits. I'm trying to get my herb lore levels up pretty quickly here, so this is going to be a significant boost if we don't happen to burn all of these. Let's go ahead and throw them on, and we got all 5 cooked. These are a +4 to herb lore. Try saying that 10 times fast. So I can supply these to my team, especially Clum, who's trying to power through some of the early herb lore levels, and this is going to give him a quick boost. So hopefully the team appreciates that. We didn't burn a single one of these botanical pies. That's actually so good. So I'm going to go ahead and take a bite out of one of these, and then we're going to make these up into energy potions just to get that juicy experience out of the way. Today's been a relatively chill day of runescaping shenanigans. I've banked up over 1,000 buckets of sand and soda ash for our crafting grind. The short-term goal is 50, but if we can get higher than that, then we are laughing, as Telegon would say. We're looking good. I think I'm going to stop at that point and get us ready to do some other big things. Big level! Level 50 crafting has been achieved on the account. We can now make ruby amulets, which is so good because I can send over a ruby amulet to Calum, which then he can enchant it and make us our best in slot necklace. Going back to blowing a little bit of glass. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Your boy is so excited. Let's go. Ruby amulets. 2 of them. Let's throw the balls of wool on there and make double. 1 for me, 1 for Tella, none for Clum. The perks of training herb lore. Picking up secondaries in my spare time. I got a beginner clue scroll while I was fishing. It looks like this is the one over in the Falador Garden, which I should be able to get to. I sure can. I'm gonna go over here and get this. Coming up on the first dig site. That is a new clue. Now we need to go get our strange device from Reldo. Turns out we still have this one in our bank. Let's go ahead and feel it out. Definitely one of these patches over here in Draenor. Of course, we get a Molly random right in the middle of this. And she gave us some sapphires, slightly useful. Here is the second dig spot. Can we get the casket? We sure can, baby. That's going to be 1 chunk unlock for completing the casket. And do we get any uniques? Oh, yes, we do. We got the Guthix Ornate piece. That is a unique, which is great. I can throw that on my scimitar. Holy shit. 2 chunk unlocks. That is insane. So I know that this chunk right here, right next to the Tundras, 6717 is a free chunk. So I'm going to unlock that and complete that. I'm also going to get 7479. This is just sand crabs in this chunk. We've already killed them, so that is completed. This chunk here, 7478, has absolutely no tasks and is completely walkable from the Tithe Farm chunk. So we're going to complete that one as well. Same here, 7221. So we're going to unlock and complete that as well. So far, every chunk we've unlocked has been completable, so we are still left with 2 chunk unlocks from the clue scroll. I'm looking at this chunk right here, 6197. There are barbarians here. We've actually killed barbarians in Barbarian Village. I will double check and see if there's any named NPCs. The only NPCs that show up are the Copper Longtails, which requires the 9 Hunter. We've already got that, and we've already caught those before. There's also yew trees here. We already have the requirements, the 60 fletching, 60 woodcutting, and 60 fire making. The fishing location here is for small net and bait fishing, which we have already completed. The only quest that requires you to come to this chunk is a Kingdom Divided, which 3 of the skills, mining, agility, and thieving, are locked. We can't currently complete a Kingdom Divided. I'm going to unlock this chunk and then complete it. We're going to unlock the northern portion here of the Woodcutting Guild. We're not able to complete this until we have the requirements for the redwood trees and the magic trees, but that's okay. Now the last chunk I'm going to unlock here, this is not one we're able to complete yet, but it does open up a path for us. I'm going to open up 6203, the Tower of Magic. The reason why I'm doing this is because the only requirements here would be the kill tasks. There are 9 dwarves, 3 bats, 5 rats, and 16 spiders. We have killed everything as far as what this chunk wants us to do. However, we do need to complete the Ascent of Arceus, which only requires 20% Arceus favor. I can get favor in here. I just can't get the experience for rune crafting or magic, so I would have to destroy the books. So that is a technicality. But I want to have this set up for success because I need to complete the Ascent of Arceus as well as Tales of the Righteous. We are just missing 1 chunk to complete the Ascent of Arceus. We do need to get up to the Carlin Mountain. But other than that, this one, 6203 and 5179 were the 2 we were missing for Ascent of Arceus. I am satisfied with that run. We completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chunks in that unlock. To be fair, I could have completed those at any time after killing the rock crabs because I've already had those kill tasks done. I'm just really fucking lazy, and sometimes I forget about stuff. This does put us up to 43 completed chunks. Alrighty, I'm sure everybody wanted to see this, so let's go ahead and throw the ornate kit on the scimitar, and look how freaking sexy that is. Everyone knows Fashionscape is best. Got another one like 5 minutes later, wants me to talk to Charlie. Let's go get a pike. Cooked pike for you, Mr. Charlie. And we got a new clue. Bob's Brilliant Axes, baby. Let's do the clap. And no dice. That's okay. The next one is talk to Hans. Give me that casket. Let's go. That is another chunk unlock. Are we going to get lucky with the back-to-back uniques? We are not. 2 staffs of water. Totally fine. Next chunk I want here is 13369 for the green dragon spawn up here. And I'm actually going to send an orienteering token here. I'm going to send it west. All right, let's go ahead and hit the roll. What are we getting? We've got 3. So we rolled a 3. We're going to go west with it 3 times. This is going to give us the Black Salamander hunting spot. This is going to give us the Wilderness Slayer cave and Court Beast. There's also Ents in here, which is really good if we do end up getting an Ent Slayer task. And then this is also giving us the graveyard right above Ferox Enclave. I'm pretty satisfied with that roll. Really seems like fishing is just beginner clue scroll simulator. This is my 3rd one in an hour. This is over in Shanty. we can get over there. I'm like over here legitimately trying to AFK fishing, but I keep getting beginner clue scrolls, and I'm not just gonna drop them, especially if I can do them. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, this is just best case scenario, isn't it? I'm getting super lucky here. Oh yeah, this is going right on Herblore. Let's see it. Come on. 435 XP. Beautiful. Only 800 or so left until we get the next level. And that was right on time for us to go ahead and do the home telly. Step 1, talk to Shanty. And here is our step 2. Here is step 2, talking to the cook. And that is the casket. Amazing. These things are just popping up like candy today. Any unique boys? Nope. That's fine. And we are finally going to get... Okay, yeah, you actually can walk up here. I was just looking at shortest path, so awesome. We can get up here now for the ascent of Arceus. Got another one. You guys know the drill by now. This one says, go talk to Charlie. All right, Charlie, what do you want from me? Leather chaps. Easy. So Charlie wants us to give him the chaps we just did, and now we have to go get our strange device. And this could be either one of the ones over here. Let's walk on over in between this area and see what it says. Okay, so this ended up being in this chunk over here. So I am going to end up dropping this beginner for now, just because I'm not picking up these chunks until I need them, because I don't want to be stuck doing the tasks. I don't even know what to say at this point. You love to see it, boys. That is an easy casket completed. 2 chunks off of that. Do we get any uniques? And no, we don't. We get garbage. That's okay, though. Okay, so 10,296 right here. There's no monsters or no NPCs, no item spawns. There are maple trees here, which we already have the 45 fletching, firemaking, and woodcutting requirements. The only quest that comes through this area is Horror from the Deep, which has a requirement of 35 agility. We do not have agility. There is no connections in this, so I'm going to unlock 10,296 and I'm going to immediately complete it. So north of Edgeville Altar, Edgeville Monastery here, 12087. Chunk tasks are kill 10 scorpions, which we had to kill for Alcarid. There's no NPCs, no item spawns. There's the wilderness ditch. There's oak trees there. We already have those requirements. No further tasks are populating, so I am going to unlock and complete this one as well. Several of these like entry-level wilderness chunks are fairly free if you've got combat unlocked. Another chunk here, the Boneyard chunk, is actually free for us because we had to kill armed skeletons and unarmed and plain skeletons. The Forthos dungeon has skeletons in it right here in this building, so we are going to unlock the Boneyard chunk 12,858, and that should be auto-completed for us as well. I am going to unlock one that's not free for us. I'm going to pick up the Revenant Cave, and I'm also going to get 12,346, the northern one, because the northern tasks here are to kill Hobgoblin unarmed, which we've killed in 2 different places, in the Fremnik Isles as well as in Hosidius. There are mining tasks here, but as we have not unlocked mining, we do not have to complete those tasks. So we are going to unlock 12,346 and complete it. It's actually pretty cool because this puts us right next to the Wilderness God Wars dungeon. Still got one more to unlock. Yeah, this chunk's free. 13,360. The only task here is Spirits of the Elite. I don't have any of these skills there. Now there's a lure bait fishing spot probably inside the cave here. Either way, we can't access the quest and therefore can't access the dungeon. There's not any tasks in there anyway. So yeah, 13,360 is free for us. I just like to double check and make sure. And this one, obviously, we have got some hunting tasks in 13,616. So for my last unlock, I'm going to do 12,589 right here for the... Now, I have all of the skills necessary for this except for magic. Combat tasks are treated differently with quest requirements because you can eventually unlock them based off of your total level. So we are going to unlock that and we'll have that ready. And here we go. 70 cooking has been achieved on the account. We can now make Admiral Pies. Level 70 cooking is one of the skills we need to reach master rank for our legend. We are slowly making our way towards that goal, and once those goals are done, the preparations for God Wars dungeon and bossing will take place. Alright folks, questing time. Haziel Cult is first, and that is Haziel Cult completed. 1,500 thieving experience brings us up to 11 thieving. That brings us to 832 total level. We will get a chunk unlock with that and an orienteering token. I'm going to get this chunk here, 14,133 in Mortania, on to the next quest. We're going to do Plague City now. I got scared for a second because I thought I couldn't complete this quest. quest, but it looks like we're going to be perfectly fine because it's in a chunk that I already have. Thought it was in this one. Okay, so this poses a problem. I have to get into this bar. I do not have this chunk unlocked yet, so I will have to unlock this first. That is okay. I will find a way to quickly unlock this so we can get the quest done. This actually works out. 13,367, when I'm looking at the chunk map, has no monsters, no NPCs, no item spawns, only dead trees there. There's no quest progression and no connections. This is a free unlock. I will be putting the unlock here so that we can continue Biohazard. And that puts us at 49 completed chunks. Let's continue our quest. Biohazard completed. Working on the Arty Easy Diary, and it really freaking sucks that the only one I can't do here is steal from the baker's stall. So trust me, when we get thieving, that is the first thing we're doing. Pull the lever, Crunk! Wrong lever! That's fun. Man, I fucking wish I was on my main right now. What the fuck is happening over here? Yeah, I see it. Clum has come in clutch. Look at all this. We are set. We're gonna use these sparingly, but I'm almost positive this is more than enough. This is it. This is absolutely it. Ladies and gents, 34 herb lore has been achieved. We, first of all, are gonna give these restore potions to Mr. Clum because he supplied the Harlanders to give the rest of them back. The beauty, the sheer beauty of this transaction. I made my first inventory of prayer potions on the account, the first prayer potions for our team, and obviously I up the cropping on this, so you can't see the full inventory. I apologize, but it's real simple. 34 herb lore, botanical pie, 38 herb lore, profit. Oh look, a random quest. On the way to do Nature Spirit, I just used the Port Phasmatis Charter, and I brought my silver with me and my Ghost Speak. I'm gonna go ahead and make the silver sickle, get some kill tasks out of the way. There's the undead chicken, the undead cow. So bad news is we are one chunk away from completing Nature Spirit. Good news is this chunk I'm standing in here only has 3 tasks. That's to kill the 2 snails, which I've just done, to catch a slimy eel, which we already have the requirements for and the items. So I'm going to go grab it. Clum is actually doing the quest with me as well, so I'm going to let him bum my fishing rod and bait, let him complete the chunk as well. Now Clum's going to tell you that I'm bumming his fishing rod, even though I went to go get my fishing rod. But what's actually happening is off camera, I gave him my fishing rod and 2,000 fishing bait, and then he's going to play it off as if he's giving me his bait. It's actually a pretty good joke. Yo, can I have my fishing rod back? Is it okay if I have my fishing rod back? Man, that's crazy. I hit examine on this fishing rod and it says it belongs to Scout GIM. There we go. We're unlocking the chunk that we need for Nature Spirit by completing this one. Got in a fight with Caleb. This is what he looks like without the huntsman skin on. That is Nature Spirit completed. 48 hit points, 32 defense, and total level 850. On our way to go do Fight Arena. Hope every single one of these bosses are safe spottable just like this. There goes the second enemy. We smacked the out of that thing. There we go. Fight Arena is done. 43 attack and 20 thieving. Actually kind of hilarious how easy it is to kill this guy. Well, that was easy enough. There we go. That quest is done. Trina Village knocked out, 11k attack experience and a gnome amulet and access to the spirit tree. So nice. 45 attack off of that quest is really good. This is our best defensive amulet. We don't have anything better than this right now. Now it's time to start looking for some free chunks. The first one I already know is free is the Grand Exchange. I was just taking a look at this. And the only thing you can do here is cut oak trees and regular trees, which I've already done all of that. So this is a completion. Now this chunk here, 11,831, the only task here is to kill dark wizards. I have killed the dark wizards outside of Varrock. Just gonna check the levels. Level 7. Yeah, so they are the same variant as the ones that are in Varrock. So this is a free completion as well. I'm gonna unlock 11,832 because this has green dragons in it, and so does 13,369. We are gonna kill a few green dragons and get these 2 chunks completed. That is a green dragon kill, and they dropped us some good stuff here. Get the hell out of here. That completes 2 chunks for us. Looking back at the map, the only kill task there is to kill green dragons. We just killed a green dragon, so that completes that chunk. It also, if we go over to 13,369, This is East Green Dragons. There are only green dragons to kill there, so that completes that at the same time. If we look at the Graveyard of Shadows just north of the Ferox Enclave, the kill tasks there were to kill zombies. We've already killed zombies, pretty much all the variants of zombies except for the ones in Mortania. There's also green dragons there. This is already unlocked, so this completes that chunk. There's no quest progression here. It's just 2 kill tasks, grizzly bears and ghosts. We had to kill grizzly bears in the Below Ice Mountain chunk over there, so they have black bears and grizzly bears. There's also ghosts. We've killed ghosts before. One I was looking at for an unlock is this one here, 12604. If we look at the kill tasks, you would think that this has lava dragons in it, but as far as the lava is concerned, it's only this portion. And when you look at the monsters in this chunk, there's giant spiders and regular spiders, which we've already had to kill in Lumbridge and in Lumbridge Swamp. So we're going to unlock this and complete it. This is going to count as one of my unlocks. Remember, we have 4 to use currently. So I'm going to count Mage Arena as 1. Then I'm going to unlock this chunk here, 12093. This gives us access to Fire Giants, Hill Giants, Monks of Zamorak, Shadow Spires, and Chaos Dwarfs. I think the next one I'm going to complete is this Ferox Enclave one, because we have banned Last Man Standing in this playthrough because it's just super cheesy and not fun content for us. So the tasks there are to kill a rat and to kill mammoths. But let's go ahead and get our 4 chunks first. All right, I'm going to get Polnivnich and South Polnivnich, get Narda. I'm going to get the hunting spot here. Let's tally up the chunks we just completed and see where we're at. So 12345 actually is not completable. It's got Revenant Caves. I am going to keep it unlocked because we already had it unlocked, but let me take back one of the chunks that we just did here. I'm going to remove the hunting chunk because that was the last one that we unlocked. Let's flinch at Mammoth. The Mammoth has been slain, and Limpwort seeds are actually big. I will take those. Killing that Mammoth does complete the Ferox Enclave chunk. Then I'm going to unlock 13112 over here. This chunk only has Ents in it. We just need to kill an Ent. All right, we've got one set up. Let's flinch him down. Oh, we're so close. Just there it is. Kill is done. Let's get the hell out of here. Killing that Ent, that completes this chunk. 13112. 13112 is our 60th chunk completion. That is so good. So we now get to choose our 2nd skill unlock. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Legend Survival. Be looking out for the next episode where you'll find out what skill I took at 60 completed chunks and what my plans are for the account moving forward. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more from me and creators like me, and I will see you guys in the next upload.